Can one change Guru? Is it a sin to changing a Guru? After all, who is the right Guru in this path of spirituality? Who is the Tattvadarshi saint mentioned in the Gita? To know the answer to all these questions, please listen the nectar words of Jagat Guru Tattvadarshi, Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj, based on the holy scriptures of all religions.
Now look at the history of Sri Krishna Ji, an incarnation of Sri Vishnu. Sri Krishna Ji, after suffering in the life form of Sri Ramchandra Ji, the same soul took birth in the form of Sri Krishna. The whole life Sri Krishna remained sad, was born in jail, mother and father were imprisoned. Sometimes maternal uncle became enemy, sometimes Putana tried to kill, sometimes Kesi, sometimes Chanor became the enemy. At times Jara Singh came to fight, sometimes there is a war with Shishupal. Arguments are happening at times. Kallevan is coming. Shri Krishna Ji renounced Mathura because of this misery and started living in such a place where no one could reach. Wise people think that protection is better than fight. Peace is better than quarreling. Shri Krishna Ji could have killed all of them because he is a departmental minister in one Trilok. There is a special power. In the creature, he had the power within. But he thought, who all should I kill? Here everyone's mind is washed out. Then Shri Krishna Ji made Dwarka. There was an island in the middle of the sea which had only one gate, Dwarika, the city of one gate. Thinking that first no one would come this far, we are going to such a place, and even if someone comes there, then we can face them all from one side. So there was one gate. The other three sides of it was water. Shri Krishna Ji went there, spent most of his life there. He stayed here for a maximum of 18 or 20 years in Mathura. The rest, he lived in Dwarka. Shri Krishna Ji lived for about 200 years, and he spent rest of his time in Dwarka. Now these fake saints, sages, these gurus misled us that one should walk around Govardhan and must go to Vrindavan, must go to Mathura. There our God performed spectacles, his lotus feet touched it, used to roam there, used to take bath. Hey, Shri Krishna Ji stayed there for only 20 years in Mathura. The remaining 180 years he remained in Dwarka. There remains no trace of Dwarka. That's why Dwarka was destroyed and drowned in the sea. After the death of Shri Krishna Ji, the Yadavas were destroyed. They died fighting with each other, and the rest of the women who were left were brought by Arjuna. Dwarka became empty. After that, Dwarka drowned by sea. Dwarka had gone inside sea. The reason was that God thought that they would come here again so far to waste time. That's why even its trace was erased. If there was Dwarka today, these fakes would have said that God had lived in Dwarka. We should go there. A lot of good deeds will accumulate. There was annihilation in that Dwarka. All the Yadavas had died, were chopped. Even today there are many devotees who go there. The point is that in absence of spiritual knowledge, a man wanders. Due to the absence of true spiritual knowledge, a creature wanders sometimes in Mathura, sometimes in Kashi. Then how did Shri Krishna Ji's end happen? In front of Shri Krishna Ji, the entire Yadav family died fighting amongst themselves. Grandsons, great-grandsons, relatives died, were chopped, fought amongst themselves. Seeing the whole scene, seeing that total disaster, then Shri Krishna died. If even one family member dies, then the other gets a heart attack. That person goes mad crying. So Virtuous souls, to date we had not received the Satyanarayan story. And this is a true story. Satyanarayan means true God and the true stories and tales of the true God. So, the ongoing subject is God had told that as long as you are in birth and death cycle, there cannot be happiness. There cannot be peace. Now, Indra thinks that Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh will be happy. You know about Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh, how many disasters happened to Sri Ram ji, Sri Vishnu ji, Sri Krishna ji. Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh think that God is someone else. We are not happy. Now the point is that Satyanarayan Katha. Satyanarayan means the imperishable God. Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh are not Satyanarayan. Considering Sri Vishnu ji as Satyanarayan, we used to hear narrate his story. Let me show you. Shri Brahma ji, Shri Vishnu ji, Shri Shiv ji were not Satyanarayan. These are not immortal gods, they were mortal. Their birth death happens. I will show you a glimpse. An indication is sufficient to intelligent. Look, Srimad Devi Bhagvat, published by Gita Press, Gorakhpur. Hanuman Prasad Poddar, Chiman Lal Goswami are the editors. From where has this been printed? This is published and printed by Gita Press, Gorakhpur, Govind Bhavan Office, Institute of Kolkata. I will show you a glimpse of this on page 123, third part. Third part. God Vishnu ji is praising his mother Durga ji and saying that you are a pure figure. This whole world is arising from you only. I, Vishnu, Brahma and Shankar, we all exist by your grace. Our Avirbhav and Tirobhav happen. Aha. Avirbhav means birth and Tirobhav means death. Our birth and death happen. Only you are eternal. You are the universal mother, Jagat Janani, goddess Prakriti, Sanatani goddess. This Durga is also called Prakriti. Remember this. It will help you in Gita ji. God Shankar said, Goddess, if the greatly fortunate Vishnu has taken birth from you, then Brahma, who was born after him, must also be your son only. Ah. And then am I Shankar, who does tamoguni responsibilities, is also your child? That is, you only have given birth to me. This is clear. God Shankar says, when Brahma is born, after that I was born, so am I not your child? You only are my creator, Shiva. You are very clever in the world's creation. The same Durga is called Shiva. Your powers are always present everywhere in the world's creation, preservation and destruction. Born of these three gunas, qualities, we Brahma, Vishnu and Shankar, Rajgun Brahma, Sadgun Vishnu, Tamgun God Shankar, remain devoted to work according to the regulations. Now this pious Puran, this Srimad Devi Bhagvat Puran has cleared 4 concepts. 1. That Brahma, Vishnu and Mahesh are mortal, their birth and death happen, they are not Satyanarayan. 2. Durga is the mother of all 3. 3. Rajgun is Brahma, Satgun is Vishnu and Tamogun is Shiv. And 4. The concept is clear that they can only do allocated work, that is, they can provide only as per destiny. If there are sorrows, then they will only provide sorrow, they cannot change anything. If there is happiness in your destiny and if you worship them, then they will grant you that without interruption. But if there is sorrow destined for you, then they cannot change karma. They cannot destroy any kind of bad deeds. Neither can they destroy the accumulated karma, nor can they destroy the destined karma, and nor the functional karma that we are doing. They cannot change that as well. Like the war of Mahabharata happened. Shri Krishna ji tried a lot, that is Vishnu ji, that this war should not happen. Despite his complete efforts, the war took place. So the functional karma could also not be spared. They could not change it. How much devastation happened? Crores of people were killed. Those entire sins were added to the account of Pandavas. They could not even cut off the destined karma. How will they cut off the others? Like in the form of Sri Ram. Sri Ram Chandra ji had killed Sugriva's brother Bali. By deceiving him, by hiding behind the tree, hit an arrow. He had to pay that back, had to bear the punishment of that karma. That karma was written in his destiny in the form of Sri Krishna. The soul of Bali became a hunter, and the soul of Sri Ram became Sri Krishna, and Krishna ji was killed by a poisonous arrow shot by that hunter. So they had to suffer their own karma. Those gods whose glory we used to sing, those whom we used to call omnipotent, were also not found to be almighty. They were not even found eternal because their birth and death happens. Who is their father? Their father is Kal from Brahma. Virtuous souls, in the satsang, God is reminded. The situation of the soul and the Supreme Soul is explained. Which actions are good and which are bad is told, and the one who joins the mission, who wants God, is strictly told that you will not commit these sins. If you do not do this, then you will be successful. This is the truth. Then your functional actions also get changed. Like someone drinks alcohol, steals someone misbehaves or does some nuisance, all those evils are made to quit. All those functional karmic actions are also changed. Even if some big misery is destined for you, then God lightens that and destroys.
परमेश्वर शरण में आने से आई टले बला, और जय मस्तिष्क में जय भाग्य में सूली हुआ काटे में टल जा.
If death penalty is written in your destiny, then by pricking a thorn or by hitting your toe, God saves by lightening it this much. God, Kabir, destroys the sinful deeds written in your destiny and the accumulated karmas which have been deposited in your account are destroyed. What is being said? God comes and glorifies himself.
जब ही सतनाम हृदय धरो, भयो पाप को नाश, जैसे चिंगारी अग्नि की भाई पड़े पुराने घास.
Our accumulated karmas are piled up. Now you have got the true worship that must be done by abandoning this true worship. Whichever practice we used to do was arbitrary and devoid of scriptures. That was against the law of God. It has been written in Srimad Bhagavad Gita, chapter 16, verse 23, that Arjun, who abandons the scriptures and practices arbitrary, that is, does arbitrary worship which is not in accordance to the scriptures, then neither he attains salvation, nor does he get any happiness, nor does he get any accomplishment. That is, it is useless. And only for these three outcomes we do devotion to God. And there is no benefit gained from those arbitrary practices that are done by abandoning the scriptures. So, with those practices, good virtues did not develop. The devotional earnings were not accumulated with the arbitrary worship that was not in accordance with the scriptures which we used to do instead of virtues. Only sins increased. The world in which we are living in is the world of Kal. There is no happiness here. Here, it's only cruelty. Because whose name is Kal, who is the butcher, then how can there be happiness? Now, he himself says in Srimad Bhagavad Gita, chapter 11, verse 32, that Arjun, I am Kal, and I have appeared now to destroy everyone. Arjun tells in chapter 11 verse 21 that, O God, you are even eating deities and even sages. And these sages are folding hands in front of you. May your well happen. Forgive us. You are even eating them. He says, I am Kal. I will not leave anyone. And even if you will not fight, then also I will kill them. I have already killed them, virtuous souls, who himself says I am Kal, and we consider him God. We were worshipping snakes. Shri Krishna was not Kal. Shri Krishna ji never called himself Kal earlier, and not even afterward he said, I am Kal. This Kal is the Lord of 21 universes and is the father of Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh. Durga is the mother of Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh. Brahma has been cursed. Call him Brahma or Kal. He is also called Kal from Brahma. Because of that curse, he eats 1 lakh human beings daily. For this, he has trapped us here, like the butcher keeps goats. He gives all the facilities to those goats, like he makes a fence on all sides so that some wild animal may not eat them, and made pastures all around in which many plant straw thorns are grown. A pond is built, a shed of grass and straw is put up. That is, a hut is made of grass. If they feel cold, they can come below it. If it rains, then they can stand beneath, and the fodder is available in abundance. Now those goats think how good our master is, how much facilities he has given to us. He has given grass to eat, has provided pasture, and has made a pond. Now, goats are only that much intelligent, they forget that time when from he gets an order of 20 goats or 10 goats. So what does he do? He takes a stick and selects the healthy goats. Now amongst them, someone's son may be slaughtered or someone's daughter may be chopped. Mother might be chopped or father. He does not care. He does not bother that there is someone's mother or father. The mother will cry. Her children will cry. He brings them out and does not think. It doesn't come into his mind. He has to select the healthy ones and gets them slaughtered. The same is happening to us here. You see that the whole family dies in an accident, in some natural calamity. The whole area is destroyed in an earthquake. In some families, 4 family members die, 5 die, 3 out of 6 die, in some 4 die. Only children survive and someone's father was saved. This is our situation here, like that of butcher's goats, and we think how good God is. He has provided such good earth. There are various types of fruits, cashews, raisins, apples, and oranges. Somewhere there is a waterfall, the river is flowing, there is water below, there is a nice environment, and we produce children. He eats, but he could not think what is this happening with us. Because he has made our intellect so small, has fit us in such a body that we cannot think much. In this, at times, something or the other is happening, some disease happens, some tension, 100 types of problems in it. God came and provided this knowledge that you are living here in the world of Kal and are searching for happiness. So the ongoing topic is that they cannot destroy the sinful karmas and they themselves also suffer punishment. This God Kal is the father of Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh. And those who ignore scriptures and behave arbitrarily. So we are living in such a world that if we do spiritual practice according to the scriptures, then some virtues will be gained. But sins will also happen in parallel, so they will be written separately until we come under the shelter of Supreme Venerable Kabir Dev, and that too through the Supreme Saint. You will not be able to get connected with God through fake saints, even though they are also called Kabir Panthi, because they do not have those mantras with which God can provide us benefits. Now, if someone cuts the crops with an axe, then it is not a proper way. It is useless. If you want to cut the crop, then you need a sharp sickle. That will cut it quickly in 1 hour, and he might continue with the hammer for 10 days. It goes in vain. So if the procedure to attain God should be correct, then God is attained. The ongoing subject is that the world in which we are living in is the world of such ruthlessness. For survival, one has to go somewhere on the way. Do not know how many animals are crushed under your feet. Insects, beings are crushed. This is known, but we cannot escape. And God tells that
पृथ्वी ऊपर पग जो धारे और करोड़ जीव एक दिन में मारे.
Now the point is that what worship we used to do by ignoring the scriptures, with that virtues did not develop. Because it was against the scriptures and sins developed on their own. Like there is 1 acre of land or 2 acres of land. If you want to take some benefit from that land, like you want to grow grains like wheat, gram, millet, jowar, or any crop, then for that we must make special efforts. We will have to cut earlier weeds. If some bushes have grown in it, then they must be cut and removed. Then, with the help of a plow or tractor, you will have to work hard and you will have to invest money. With hard work or with money, you will have to sow seeds in it. Then you will have to put the seeds, that is, the seeds that will be sown, either you must buy and sow or put them from your home. That is also money spent. Then irrigation and personal hard work. Also, a lot of time is spent on it. Then the crop is grown, wheat is obtained. And if you do not work on the same land at all, then automatically weed will grow in it so much that no earth will be seen, so it is useless. So, virtuous souls, the grass grew there on its own, junk and weed grew on their own. How many efforts were put to grow the crop? And the crop might grow or not. The spiritual practice here was of such type like if someone performs penance or yajna to attain the title of Indra to become the king of heaven, then his tenacity or yajna was interrupted by the present king, Indra, because here politics work. Righteousness cannot work. Righteousness works only after coming to the feet of God, after we renounce the wish to rule, then only we can follow righteousness and succeed. So Indra, based on his politics, fearing that someone might perform religious ritual to get the title, gets that, destroys, gets that interrupted with some or the other reason. That practice, just like the farmer cultivates here, if hails comes or it floods, the full-grown crop is destroyed, or fire might burn a full-grown wheat crop. So the point is that even after so much hard work, there is no surety that it will come home, and if it comes home, then how much efforts were needed? But the weeds grew on its own in the ground, so this world where we are living is such a place that if we have to do virtue, then we will have to work hard with the body, also have to leave work, and will have to invest money as well. Then we will be able to gain virtues. And our spiritual practice should be according to our scripture, and it should not be arbitrary worship. By abandoning the scriptural method, then we will gain virtues. And sins will be written on a par. Sins are written separately, and virtues are written separately until we do not come under the shelter of Supreme God, Kabir, through an enlightened saint. Till then, whatever practice we do, even if it is as per scripture, still both of them will be written separately, virtues and sins separate, and we will get both of them.